So, happy Sunday morning and welcome to Domytriesthis and our Sunday garden update. We have a few things to show you. As you can see, the squash is pretty much doing about the same. We do have on our yellow squash, we do have some females coming in, finally. They just need to get big enough to start blooming. We do have some that are coming in that are dying before they can even get there. But hopefully, pretty soon, some of those will come viable. I am having to fight more buggy eggs and things of that nature in my squash. I think my zucchini plant has about had it. It has stopped blooming. I think it's just... thinking I might try to trim all of these woody leaves and leaves that aren't looking so good. It's not going to leave the plant a whole lot, but we can see where we can go from there. But if you look underneath, it's not really looking very good. Meanwhile, my butternut is growing. No more new flowers, but she's looking pretty. And my honey nut has its second flower. While the sweet dumpling is still looking like crap on the bottom, but starting to develop flowers and blooms and things on the top. It's already had one flower come up and disappear. So we'll see what happens with that. I think once again, the zucchini is going to be a problem for me. I'm not even sure what to do at this point. My husband and I have talked about what we want to do next year, and we're talking about taking the yellow squash off the list and putting in cucumbers instead. We both really like cucumbers, but I would really like to get the zucchini to work, so who knows, maybe the third year will be the charm. But let's take a look at our tomatoes. You'll notice that my peppers are missing. I will be showing you those in a little bit. They're all still on the porch because of the weather, and you can hear the banging from people doing some work on a house. Anyway, so my Romas, I'm not even sure what to think about my Romas. I still just have the two. They aren't turning. They aren't doing anything. They're just sitting there. We've gotten new flowers, but the new flowers are not producing any kind of fruit for me. Don't know what's up with that. I also don't know what's up with my tomatillos. Hello, buddy. He's probably not a good thing. He probably eats the leaves. But last year we had just a whole lot of tomatillos. Granted, the plants were bushier and everything, so that might have helped. But this year I'm just not getting anything at all. It's really turning into a real disaster there. Here are our honey delights. Waiting for these to turn, what few I have. We are seeing some new flowers. I have been shaking them, so hopefully we'll get a few more than just the three you see here. The second plant, and we have a couple down here on the second plant as well. So as long as I get at least one where I can save some seeds for next year, I'll be pretty happy. Remember I told you that our black cherries looked like they were getting ready to turn? Well, they've started to turn. They're not ready for picking yet. They need to get a little darker. But that buddy is growing. He's just not giving me a whole lot of flowers at this point, again, but he is very, very tall. And over here we have our orange grapes. As you can see, we have one buddy. I'm going to check to see if he's pickable. Oh, there he is. He probably could have stayed on a little bit longer, but that's our first orange cherry. And as you can see, or orange grape, as you can see, some others are getting ready to turn. And we've got a few more flowers coming in, so that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. We've got another black cherry coming in there, I think. Come on, lift up so I can see you. Yep, he's in there. Very small. So that's nice to see the new ones coming in. I did, over the week, I did get rid of some of the tomatoes that were already up. We've got another one here that might be about ready. No, not really. And my red cherries still are looking like they're ready to turn, but they aren't quite turning yet. We are getting new flowers on there though, happily. Give that a shake. Shake, shake, shake. And back there you can see some more Kamato flowers. So I'm going to give those a shake in just a sec. And that is the garden that's sitting outside right now. Give me a second and we will go and check out the peppers on the porch. So here we are on the porch with my peppers. We did have a mishap yesterday. My husband was trying to show me something, and when he leaned in, he accidentally broke off a branch that had our yellow bell on it. Shit happens. The peppers are looking pretty good. They're behind by a week or two, but other than that, they're looking pretty good. If a little eaten, but we still got plenty of flowers. We have plenty of peppers starting to come in. We have several that are just kind of doing their thing, I guess. But they're all looking pretty green and bushy. And they all need a shake or two so that their flowers can get ready to do their thing. Our chocolate is finally getting some new leaves. So that's a good sign. And of course, the hobs. Hopefully they'll start turning color soon. Going all the way around here. This one, yeah, this is my husband's dragon claw. Now I thought we saw some flowers on it the other day, but if we did, it is not producing any peppers yet. So hopefully soon. It does have quite a few more buds coming in, which is nice. And then we have others just, you know, they're doing their thing. This is our poblano. He's nice and tall. And thought I saw buds on him the other day too, and I don't now. So we'll just have to keep an eye. The ones that are being interesting, well, first of all, here's our Fresno. Our Fresno has quite a few flowers. Our purple hollows have yet to bud, which has me a little upset because I really, really want to make sure to get some purple hollow seeds. And then our orange habanero has actual peppers coming in there, as well as more. There's another one. As well as more flowers. In my experience, habaneros and another one, I think it's Tabascos, just produce peppers like crazy. We had a Tabasco plant last year, but we don't use a lot of those, so we didn't do it this year. And we've got more on the bells. So all we can do right now is just wait for more peppers to start coming in and doing their thing, but they're otherwise looking pretty good. I keep saying I need to clean out the bottom of the boxes, and I keep not doing it. I'm a terrible person. I'm not cleaning out the bottom of my boxes. But anyway, overall, the garden is doing really, really well. Especially considering how things started early this year. Got some things that we're going to do next year just a little bit differently. We're not going to use the little seedling boxes. We're actually going to plant the peppers directly into these crates from the very beginning and just let them go from there. And then if you look over here behind that netting, you can see some smaller long boxes. We're going to use those for seedlings for our other plants next year, just to make it easier. Those little things didn't give them enough time, especially since our first 3 weeks were just so terrible, and we just kept losing stuff. So something a little bigger, a little bit more space, they can sit in there longer, and it won't be as big of an issue. But anyway, so that's it for today, and I hope you like what you've seen. If you've not been by here before and we're expecting beauty stuff, I have a beauty review going up tomorrow. I think my Ipsy unbagging goes up tomorrow. And I hope you like what you've seen and that you'll come by again. And you all have a great day. Bye.